Now, Little Pumpernickel. What is you do? Like, no one brought you up in the conversation, Pump. Listen, like, bro, you had your time, you had your run, no shade. You did what you did. It's cool, gang. Keep pushing on. We ain't bring you up for no reason. We ain't got no beef with you, big dog. I don't understand this, but apparently, Lil Pump has blasted J. Cole for dissing him, yet apologizing to Kendrick. Listen, Lil Pump. Respectfully, I can tell you what happened. He liked that nigga Kendrick. Him and that nigga Kendrick, they have a respect for each other. You know what I'm saying? Shit, he apologized to Drake too. He didn't talk about it. He was just looking at the wave of mumble rap people. You could say he was hating, but he didn't like y'all niggas. He didn't like what y'all stood for. He didn't really fuck with y'all niggas like that. And then y'all had the FJ Cole movement and all this type of time and all that or whatever have you, bro. Let it go. It's been years. Call that nigga number. Get that nigga on the phone and talk about it. I thought y'all niggas had some type of understanding. Y'all niggas moved on. Y'all still upset because of that? Lil Pumpernickel. Yo. Alright, man. Lil Pump's infamous sit-down with J. Cole rings differently for him in the aftermath of the Kendrick Lamar battle. Alright, give your perspective, nigga. Let's talk about it. So, the saga of Lil Pump and J. Cole is a surprisingly long one, with disses back and forth back around 2018, resulting in a sit-down interview, but especially in the aftermath of the Kendrick Lamar-Drake situation. The Florida rapper looks back even more critically on the Dreamville boss and the way he handles his beef. As caught by an account on Twitter, DJ Academics recently hosted Pump on a live stream and asked him about J. Cole. The Kendrick apology and Cole's disses towards a Pump. Academics had a very critical stance on J. Cole, blasting his apology to Lamar while dragging his previous disrespect towards the Gucci Gang MC. It turns out that he agrees. So this is what Pump says. I'm going to keep it real. That's some soft-ass-ish, Pump expressed. Man threw a rock over the bush and then hit it. Which, again, is facts, but again, it is facts. I could see your point, but like, he likes that nigga. See, Academic says it all the time. Sometimes it's better to be liked than right. Him and Kendrick, I think, like each other. He don't really fuck with you, and that's the difference. And Pump, like, again, you had your run. I'm not hating on you, but, like, bro, there's times where you just do too much. I don't know why you was brought up in the conversation, and no disrespect, but it is what it is. Man, yeah, so then he seemed to switch gears in his own experience with Cole. Not just the Kendrick Lamar apology, and he kept going after that. I'm like, bro, I'm 17 years old, you 40-something, then you letting a 17-year-old get under your skin. That means that I'm doing something right. He's a effing P-word, bro. Dork. The first thing I did when I walked in his effing house was go to his refrigerator and start eating hella snacks. Ready for the interview. Got no type of respect for that man's house. Yo, young niggas and how they disrespect. Nigga, you know how up I am? Nigga, go eat the fucking snacks. I don't give a fuck. I just think you don't eat. Because you a drugged out nigga. Yeah, go get your little snacks, little nigga. I don't give a fuck. Young nigga. I don't know why I cat this nigga on stream, but alright, gang. For those unaware, Lil Pump and J. Cole's beef stems from the SoundCloud era in which Pump and other artists claimed they were much better than artists like J. Cole. Pump even teased a track called FJ Cole at one point. Later in 2018, the North Carolina lyricist dropped a track 1985, which was ironically labeled as the intro to The Fall Off. All the way back then on it, he dissed artists like Pump for being short-sighted and immature, but this was more of a cautionary and advice-centered tale rather than a straight-up diss. Considering what happened between Kendrick Lamar, Drake, and J. Cole, this is a middle road approach is ironic. Nevertheless, Cole and Pump eventually buried the hatchet via an interview together. However, that certainly didn't guarantee much goodwill. Like, nigga, this shit, like, bro, that shit was almost 10 years ago. Like, let that shit go. Let that shit breathe. I could tell him J. Cole ain't thinking about you. So clearly you still thinking about that nigga because you didn't get off what you wanted to say. Listen, I've reiterated myself enough times. The way J. Cole went about that battle wasn't the best. I could stand on that, and I understand some people ain't like how that shit ended. That is perfectly fine and fair. But at some point, especially with him drumming up the intrigue for the fall off, number one, y'all niggas is giving this nigga free promo. But two, we can separate the artistry and the album from how he went about the beef. They do not coincide with each other. They are separate entities. Yes, you might not like how he went about that Kendrick and Drake shit, but that doesn't mean this nigga cannot give us a great album and his music is not good. We gotta stop conflating the two together. It's separate entities. Again, you might not believe what he says. Now, if he's on that album saying he's the best nigga in the world, he ain't ducking no smoke, I'm with y'all. But if he just making songs like that, this 2-track 2 when he was just rapping backwards, I ain't got no problem with that. Fuck is the problem with that? Me personally, I thought it was a great song. But niggas was conflating the two things, which don't need to be conflated together. But again, what do y'all think about this? I did not expect 2026 to start with me hearing from Lil Pumpernickel. If it wasn't about no Donald Trump love and him glazing the fucking Donald Trump and slobbering all over his knob. But besides all that, apparently we getting that. I know Diddy mad as hell that he in jail. He ain't getting some of that love. Pause, no Diddy. But besides all that, you already know what it is. Friendly Neighborhood K.A. signing off for today. The Black TJ Dittweiler doing this thing. My name ring bells like Quasimodo. Hit like, subscribe. You trying to hit a little bit more, you heard me. And I'm gone. Shalom, Zoom, peace, y'all else gang. Aye.